I like it. I like those listening to those type of videos. So this is gonna be a videos about like fun facts about things, around the world. Facts that I'm going to read to you to help you fall asleep. So without further ado, let's get started. Fact number one: bald eagles mate for life. Wow. So when they find a mate, they're with that mate forever. They don't like break up or take like a break from each other or get a divorce. They stay together for life. Fact number two: there's a statue of Jason Voorhees, the Friday the 13th serial killer, chained at the bottom of a Minnesota lake. I knew that. Fact number three: Abraham Lincoln was a licensed bartender. I didn't know that. Fact number four: during his entire lifetime, Vincent van Gogh is known to have only sold one single painting. Oh wow, that's sad. Vincent van Gogh, he was a very famous painter, right, and artist. It's sad, so a lot of times like these very famous painters or even like writers of books, when during their lifetime they weren't successful, but after they died, like their art or their books, their writing became very popular. I've read this about a few like book writers like authors where they became huge after they died. So during their lifetime, they never like actually experienced success, and that's sad. That makes me sad. Fact number five: Queen lead singer Freddie Mercury was born with four extra teeth in his upper jaw, giving him his distinctive smile. Fact number six: Yesterday by the Beatles is considered the most covered song in music history. I didn't know that. Fact number seven: lobsters have blue blood. I didn't know that. Fact number eight: Napoleon Bonaparte was once attacked by a swarm of rabbits. Napoleon, wasn't he like a leader, like some type of commander of like France? Like I know he died like over 150 years ago or something, but I know he was like a big deal, a leader of some sort. Fact number nine, I believe. Coco Chanel is credited for originating the little black dress back in the 1920s. Fact number 10: there are more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand on Earth. There are more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand on Earth. Have you been to a beach? Have you put your hands on grains of sand? That's a lot. That means there are a bunch of stars. We have aliens out there somewhere. Because if there's that many stars, then that means there's that many universes and there's that many planets. There has to be some type of extraterrestrial life somewhere out there, in my opinion. Fact number 11: Chewbacca in Star Wars is based on George Lucas' dog, an Alaskan mullet named Indiana, who also inspired Indiana Jones. Cool, I didn't know that. Fact number 12: the liver is the only human organ that can fully regenerate itself. Fact number 13: the oldest continuous sporting event in the US is the Kentucky Derby. I think I knew that. Fact number 14: babies are born with 275 to 300 bones. By the time they're adults, they only have 206 bones because some of their bones fuse together as they grow. So our bones fuse when we grow. That's cool. I didn't know that. Fact number 16: including its territories, France has 12 time zones, the most of any other country. Let me tap a little bit. Okay. Fact number 17, I believe. The longest overwater flight without alternative airports is from the coast of California to Honolulu, Hawaii. Fact number 18. After Steve Carell left The Office, Musk. Sorry. Fact number 22. I believe at around 22 months, elephants have the longest gestation period of any animal on Earth. Fact number 23. It takes roughly 540 peanuts to make a jar of peanut butter. 540 peanuts to make one jar of peanut butter. That's crazy. That means that's a lot of peanuts. We must have like an endless supply of like peanuts on planet Earth to be able to produce that many. Because we have a bunch of like peanut butter jars every time I go to like the grocery stores. So yeah. Crazy. Actor Roy Snyder improvised the famous Jaws quote. You're gonna need a bigger boat. Fact number 25. In 1971, astronaut Alan Shepard played golf on the moon. Fact number 26. Ferret legging is an endurance sport in which competitors attempt to keep ferrets strapped in their pants for as long as possible. That's weird. Okay. Fact number 27. Sir Isaac Newton invented the color wheel in 1666. Fact number 28. The oldest living land animal on Earth is a 192-year-old tortoise named Jonathan. I knew that. Fact number 29. The hardest bone in the human body is the femur. Fact number 30. A group of owls is called a parliament. I butchered that. I'm sorry. Fact number 31. The deepest part of the ocean is approximately 35,876 feet down. Fact number 31. A silverback gorilla can lift over 1,763 pounds. I've always heard that silverback gorillas and like chimpanzees are like strong as hell. So that doesn't surprise me. Fact number 32. Winds on Neptune can blow faster than 1,200 miles an hour. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we will not be able to live there if we ever go to that planet Neptune, because that seems like horrible. Imagine like that wind blowing you in your face. It would probably like kill you. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't want to live there. Fact number 33. Salvador Dali designed the logo for the Chupa Chups lollipop brand. I don't even know what Chupa Chup lollipop brand is, to be honest with you. The Caesar salad was invented in 1924. I needed to stretch like that. My bad. Oh, where was I? Oh, I believe fact number 35. The sun is about 400 times larger than the moon. That means the sun can just like engulf the moon. The average person blinks 14 to 17 times per minute. That's a lot. 90% of the world's population live in the northern hemisphere. Honey doesn't spoil. Fact number 40. Central Park in New York City is larger than the entire country of Monaco. Damn, York's law is big, but damn. Fact number 41. Cuviers beaked whales can hold their breath underwater for over 2 hours. Okay. Fact number 42. The average golf ball has 336 dimples. Over 60% of the world's lakes are located in Canada. Damn, Canada has a lot of water. The International Space Station orbits Earth approximately every 90 minutes, so every hour and 30 minutes it orbits us. Somewhere between 50% and 80% of Earth's living organisms are in the ocean. Isn't like the majority of our planet water, so it makes sense. Australia is wider than the moon. Wow. Venus is the only planet to spin clockwise. Human teeth are the only part of the body that cannot heal themselves. Competitive art used to be an Olympic sport. So what people used to like paint as a sport as fast as they can or something. The specks on strawberries are single seeds called achenes. The first person processed at Ellis Island was a 15-year-old girl from Ireland. I wonder what her name was. Google image was created after Jennifer Lopez wore the green dress at the 2000 Grammys. I didn't know that. Lemons float in water but limes sink. Lemons are yellow, limes are green. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I can never pronounce that. The Eiffel Tower was originally made for Barcelona, so they gave it to France, but that was supposed to go for Barcelona. It will take 19 minutes to fall to the center of the Earth. The Venus flytrap is considered a carnivorous plant. I kind of knew that. The real name for a hashtag is an octothorpe. Neil Armstrong's hair was sold in 2004 for $3,000. Who bought it? And why would you want his hair? The longest English word is 1,893,819 letters long. I don't even want to know what it is. The tiny pocket in jeans was designed to store pocket watches. I just store, like, if I have change, I put it in that pocket, like quarters or pennies. People once ate arsenic to improve their skin. I don't know what that is. The largest bowling alley in the world is in Japan and has 116 lanes. Wow. The Terminator script was sold for $1. I read about that a while ago. I knew that. The quickest commercial flight in the world is in Scotland. Penicillin was first called mold juice. Mold juice. The first commercial passenger flight lasted only 23 minutes. There are 8 NFL teams currently without cheerleaders. There were active volcanoes on the moon when the dinosaurs were alive. I didn't even know the moon had volcanoes. And how come they're not active anymore? So they were active 60 million years ago, but they're not anymore. I wonder why. No number before 1000 contains the letter A. I read that Sudan has more pyramids than any other country in the world. The human circulatory system is more than 60,000 miles long. The Pope can't be an organ donor. I wonder why. Tug of war was once in the Olympics from 1900 to 1920. The world's longest concert lasted 453 hours. So that's like almost 20 days long. Holy smokes. It's impossible to hum while holding your nose. born in Egypt but comes from Macedonian descent. McDonald's once made bubblegum flavored broccoli. Bubblegum flavored broccoli. Why would they do that? I had no idea McDonald's even made bubblegum flavored anything. Okay. Finland has more saunas than cars. Damn, they must like getting their sweat on. Saunas. The longest time someone has spent holding their breath underwater is 24 minutes and 37 seconds. Damn. I once read about of like a person that was like a diver and he swam underwater to like try to break the record for the longest dive with one single breath. But unfortunately, he passed away when he got up. I forgot his name, so forgive me. But when he got up to like take a breath, he passed away. Frida Kahlo painted 55 self-portraits. Avocados are fruits, not vegetables. I didn't know that. The shortest war in history, the Anglo-Zanzibar War, lasted 38 minutes. Damn. NFL Super Bowl. Referees also get Super Bowl rings. It's illegal to own only one guinea pig in Switzerland. I wonder why. Because it gets lonely if you just have one. So that's kind of cute. That means they'll like tell you have to get two because we don't want it to get lonely. That's cute. Only 4 countries in the world have national anthems with no lyrics. The letter Q doesn't appear in any American state's name. Now that I think about it, that's true. Walt Disney currently holds the most Academy Awards at a lifetime total of 26. Wow. The Paris catacombs contain the remains of over 6 million people. I knew that. I know, like, they have catacombs underneath the Paris where there's like dead skeletons. The average cloud weighs over 1 million pounds. Is it because it has like a bunch of water inside of it? Wearing a necktie could reduce blood flow to your brain by up to 7.5%. So in other words, you can die if you wear a necktie. Animals can also be allergic to humans. Oh, like humans can be allergic to cats. Okay, that's cool. Finland was once ranked as the happiest country in the world for 7 years straight. Bottlenose dolphins are the only other species to have names for themselves. All clownfish are born male and can become female later in life. Clownfishes isn't that Finding Nemo? Remember Finding Nemo weren't there clownfishes? I didn't know that. Your brain also burns around 400 and 500 calories a day. Approximately 10% of people are left-handed. I'm right-handed. I've been sitting for a while, so I really want to get up. Okay, where was I? Besides water, tea is the most popular beverage worldwide. I've never really been a fan of tea. I'm more of a fan of coffee. Your heart beats an average of 100,000 times a day. Damn, I didn't know that. The first animals to travel to outer space were fruit flies. The longest named dinosaur is the Micropachycephalosaurus. I butchered that. Dolphins can hold their breath underwater for 8 to 10 minutes. Aren't dolphins like water animals? They can only hold their breath for 8 to 10 minutes. A baby kangaroo is called a joey. A group of hyenas is called a cackle. Like fingerprints, everyone's tongue print is unique. An ostrich eye is bigger than its brain. Damn, they must have tiny. I mean, shoelaces called an agelet. Cats sleep an average of 15 hours per day. Oh, I totally know that. The femur is the longest bone in the human body. Baby hedgehogs are called hoglets. Bats are the only flying mammals. A watermelon is 92% water. Damn. Tomatoes are a fruit, not a vegetable. Really? Okay. Chihuahuas are the smallest dog breed. I think we all knew that. Snakes smell with their tongue. Oh, that's why they're like this. So when you see a snake doing this, they're smelling the air. Buzz Lightyear's original name was Luna Larry. So they were gonna call him Luna Larry. A chicken once lived for 18 months without its head. I knew that. Pineapples can take 2 or 3 years to fully grow. Crazy. Ketchup was once sold as medicine. I read about that a long time ago. A sheep was the first animal to be cloned. I knew that too. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. I knew that. The closest planet to the sun is Mercury. I didn't know that. A mile is 5,280 feet long. Only male toads make loud croaking sounds. Platypuses sweat milk. What? Why? That's weird. I didn't know that. Massachusetts is the home of basketball and volleyball. So what? That's like where those sports originated or something. Bananas glow blue under black lights. Bananas glow blue under black lights. I didn't know that. A woman in the United Kingdom once called the police when her ice cream didn't have enough sprinkles. That's a little ridiculous. Russia has 11 time zones. The American white pelican can hold up to 3 gallons of water in its mouth. Damn. Bees can fly higher than Mount Everest. Holy shit. Japan released sushi-inspired Kit Kats. Sushi-inspired Kit Kats? That sounds gross. Comments smell like rotten eggs. The oldest cat ever recorded lived to be 38 years and 3 days old. Oh, I knew that. I think his name was Cream Puff, if I'm correct. Yeah. Okay. Vatican City is the smallest country in the world. Almonds and peaches are related. Giraffes' tongues can be 20 inches long. Captain Crunch's full name is Horato Magellan Crunch. The Hollywood sign used to say Hollywood Land. Oh, so they just took away the land part. Peanuts aren't a type of nut, they are actually legumes. Blue whales' tongues can weigh as much as an elephant. Damn. New Zealand has more sheep than humans. The national animal of Scotland is a unicorn. Skin is the body's largest organ. I knew that. President Theodore Roosevelt had a pet hyena. Why would you want a pet hyena? Have you heard them laughing? They sound creepy as hell when they laugh. The national animal, I read that fingernails grow faster than toenails. Shrimps' hearts are located in their heads. The Amazon River is the biggest river on Earth. The largest continent in the world is Asia. Ants don't have lungs. The fastest animal in the world is a cheetah. I knew that. There's a planet made almost entirely of diamonds. Whoever reaches that planet is gonna make a ton of money. And what is that planet called? Golf was the first sport played on the moon. Rhode Island is the smallest state in the United States. The Great Barrier Reef in Australia is the world's largest coral reef. The largest animal in the world is the blue whale. Sea otters sleep while holding hands. Dogs sweat through their paws. Butterflies can taste food with their feet. Flamingos aren't born pink. Your nose and ears never stop growing, really? just put